have a prepaid call. You will not be charged for this call. This call is from
Hoffman.
an inmate at Washington State Penitentiary. This call will be recorded and monitored. If you wish to block any future calls of this nature, dial 7 now. To accept this call, press 5 now. To decline this, thank you.
Well, good day, good people.
Hey, good day, Patrick. It's always good to hear from you. I'm driving down the road, by the way.
Okay. Just wanted to touch base with you today to see how things are going with you folks down there.
Well, yeah, the world is going crazy with this COVID, and fear is overtaking everybody, and it's just really unexplainable, you know.
Yeah, they're just they got a high pressure pump, and they're trying to pump all the fear that they can.
Right.
And most people are soaking it up. So.
Right.
Not us.
The only thing that we can do is just let them do it, and pray for Creator's light to shine them on, show the truth,
Right.
get it done on over with.
Right.
I can't think of anything else to overcome it right now. They won't let me out, so I can't beat on indoors or get on my soapbox and yell to the world. You know?
Right. I understand. I understand. Hey, I got a question for you that somebody asked me.
Yes.
Oklahoma.
Yeah. Well, two things. One is there was a big decision recently, a court decision, where they gave a lot of Oklahoma back to the Indians, or at least that's what I was told.
Yes.
You heard about that too? Yeah.
Yes, I saw a blurb on it, but I haven't seen anything more. I wanted to know. Also, there was a stoppage on the pipeline coming through the Dakotas.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and the little gal that we were talking about, that you asked me about, the native gal that
Oh, Red Fawn. Yeah. Yep. Red Fawn.
Yes, she was part of that.
Yes.
As I understand it.
Right.
And maybe there's something that's going on there that will release her from that. That sure would be a plus.
Amen.
As far as I'm concerned.
Yeah. Amen to that. Yeah. Amen.
Well, they're getting so crazy. The prosecution and the judges have gotten all the leeway to be able to put anyone they want to in jail anytime, and there's no credence about it one way or the other, whether they're innocent or guilty. And it's like what's going on with this gal that was supposed to be hooked up with this guy that killed himself in the prison, the billionaire.
Oh, right. Ghislaine or something like that. Yeah.
Well, they're trying her on the TV and claiming this and that and the other thing, and she hasn't even got into court yet. That's
right.
Claiming no bail and this and that and yada yada, and oh my goodness. But it strikes me that if all of this were true, why didn't it happen years ago? Why didn't those people come forward? Why didn't the FBI do the investigation like they're supposed to and find enough to be able to take them to trial? No, they couldn't do that because it wasn't true. But now that they've got the guy killed and his money is laying there, and the FBI went down there at his little island complex and stuff, and they found a way to take all the money for the United States and for this and for that. Isn't that something? Isn't that just marvelous? That's our political structure in the United States doing what it's supposed to do. Robbing from the poor and giving to the rich.
Right. I have no doubt that the people involved from the FBI and the lawyers and the judges are after money. That I have another friend, you can call him a friend. I have met him and I have talked to him a few times, but he went to court and the lawyers and the judges stole millions of dollars from a business that he started. But anyway, what you said before is not an exaggeration. If they want to put you in prison, they will put you in prison, and it doesn't matter if you're innocent or guilty. So,
yes.
But here, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I kind of picture them as vultures, you know.
Yeah.
And if Death Valley had one tree that these limbs on it, all of these vultures would be sitting there waiting for somebody to come by.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I got no respect for judges and lawyers and our criminal justice
You had a
system.
question for me. Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, okay. A lady asked me this because we were telling everybody about our prison ministry, and everybody always has these questions, and so I don't know for sure, but I kind of have an idea. But I thought maybe I could ask you. So they were asking if the prisons are segregated. Like, for instance, when you go to you have lunch, do all the blacks sit together and the whites sit together, or the Hispanics sit together, and do you have an Indian group that you sit with? I mean, how does that work? And or is it all mixed up and there isn't any problems between the ethnicities? I mean, how is it in the prison where you are?
They used to be that way inside the walls, inside the old original penitentiary, but we're out in the West Complex now, and we don't sit in the day room. For meals, we have to go back to our cells. So they've tried to eliminate that problem there. But it's when the DOC eliminates a problem, the only way they can eliminate a problem is by creating 5 more.
Yeah, so right.
There's where we are.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, it was like in the beginnings when we were able to buy our own clothes or have our people buy clothes for us. And they had somebody that was within the structure, either the property officer or the unit officers that were property or what have you. When we would be transferred to another facility or something, all of a sudden all of our personal clothing would end up disappearing. And when they filed a lawsuit on it and stuff, their cure for it was to stop allowing prisoners to be able to buy their own clothes. So we had to go through and have the stuff that we have now that doesn't fit. It's either too baggy in one spot, or it's not baggy enough in another spot, or what have you, and it doesn't meet their criteria no matter what. We're at a point now where they're trying to take away our personal shoes. That's the only thing that's left that we can have. And they're trying to stop that because people are exchanging shoes in the visit room. Never mind that we haven't had a visit for 6 months now.
Wow.
Anyway, that's the DOC policy. Murder and mayhem wherever they can, and whoever lives through it, punish them to the nth degree.
Right.
That's the finality of it. And then they want to hold up their head when they get called on it. They want to hold up their head and say, "Oh, we were only doing our job, only doing what we were told, and yada yada, this and that."
Yeah, I would imagine I would imagine you get sick of the word policy. It seems like every time I turn around, I'm hearing about a prison policy. So.
Yes. So anyway, we continue with style and dignity, and no matter what they do, it only shows their stupidity all the more.
Yeah.
And we continue. So that's where we're at with that. There's supposed to be a comet out right now. It has shown itself in the last day or two in the evening. I don't know where or where, but there's supposed to be a comet that's visible for the next 3 days now. Tonight, tomorrow night, and the night after that. I don't know the name of it. It starts with an N, but I don't know anything more of it than that. The last time we had a comet here, things changed politically.
I'll check that out. I haven't even heard about that, so that's new information to me. I appreciate you sharing.
I caught a little bit on the news the night before last, and was hoping that I could get out and see, but there was no yard or anything that night, and I haven't had any response from any of the brothers that have been able to be out during that time. But it's not so much other than a blurb that's like as long as a person's little finger, the first joint underneath the nail in the sky. It doesn't show a whole lot, and it's not real close, from what I understand, from the pictures that they showed on the TV and stuff. That it's supposed to. Yeah.
I'm here. I'm here, Patrick.
Okay. I thought I heard either a lady or child's voice.
I think it was my door opening. My door was my door. I got a squeaky door.
Oh.
I got a squeaky door. Yeah, right.
Better throw some WD-40 on there.
You're right. You're right.
Anyway, it's good to hear you. It's good to talk with you.
Yeah.
It's always a pleasure to talk with you.
I talked with Agnes a few days ago, and she was describing how this COVID thing is putting a big mess into her visiting you, and it's a real shame. It's a real shame.
Yeah. Well, we've got what I consider so little time left on this planet, and we have to waste it trying to get this old in and free.
Right.
So, yeah.
Right.
It worries the heck out of me, and it's I know it's a bother for her too, because she's trying to fulfill her own personal contract with Creator and trying to get me free this time, and it's all about we are able to see that in our genetic memories that we were together before in other lifetimes, and we were never able to complete one lifetime together yet. And this time is supposed to be the latter years that we're supposed to have that are blessed and fruitful. And I'm still looking for the door to open to that.
Amen.
I'm hoping that Mr. Dale Carnegie's course on how to win friends and influence people is going to do.
Maybe we need to sign up for a new course about how to hide a file inside a birthday cake or something. I don't know.
Yes. Yeah.
Because I'm not influencing. I'm not influencing a lot of people as I would like, but we keep trying.
Well, we have to develop that ability to be able to break the saw down into little bitty pieces, and then with electronic magnetism and stuff, stick it back together once it's out of the pie.
There you go.
Anyway. Yes. There's things going on that are looking good for me as far as my feeling for those that are having to put up with stuff out there. Just so you know, I just came to mind right now. The other day on the kiosk for the prison system here, there was a blurb from Herzog, who is sitting in the chair for the Secretary of the Department of Corrections, and they were talking about an $8 billion deficit that is supposedly affecting the business structure of the prison system right now. And they're talking that it won't be corrected until after 2026. So there may be a way to have the door pushed open for me in that time now. So,
wow.
If they're $8 billion in the deficit side here and don't have any way to make it come by, it's because here I remember a year ago seeing a budget pie that Mr. Inslee had effectively put in a newspaper or something, and it had $14 billion that were completely set aside and wasn't allocated to any program, whether it was area on aging or whether it was youth or whether it was prisons or anything like that. And now we're looking at $8 billion in the hole, in a deficit. Something's going on that and if this keeps pushing this way, Mr. Inslee might not make the elections this year. And there's a wheat farmer out of Yakima that's running right now. I don't know if he has a chance yet, but that would certainly give him a leg up on things if he's able to balance a budget and Mr. Inslee can't for whatever reasons.
Well, that's interesting. Yeah.
It throws different lights on different things. Now, when Gregoire, the previous governor, left the office, all of a sudden she had $2 billion that she was able to build her and her husband a nice little recluse area on an island in the Puget Sound. So,
yeah, none of that surprises me. All of these politicians and all of these appointees, they all do graft and corruption, and they have contracts where they get kickbacks and all kinds of things.
Yeah. Well, they're getting kicked back every day for all of these prisoners that are locked up in the system right now. This is an effective way of managing those people that aren't making money and putting taxes into their system and keeping them off the streets. Although I also see that the Seattle Police Department has been demoted by about $2.5 billion too.
Yeah. Wow.
They've taken out of that now, so I don't know whether that's federal funding or state funding, but they're dropping back quite a bit. So I guess they're probably not going to have the fuel to be able to run their armored car this year or the next year.
Yeah. You know, I tell my friends, and they get shocked when I say this, but it doesn't matter. I just got to, be honest and tell how I feel. But these police individuals and the forces all around the country, they have abused the citizenry so bad for so long. And, I'm not aligned with Black Lives Matter. There's some things that they promote that I do not agree with. But what I tell people is when I see Black Lives Matter going after the police and the police going after Black Lives Matter, I don't pick a side because the police, it's just like Gideon's army. Let the enemies of God, kill each other for all I'm concerned. I mean, I've got a sign in my house that says, "Do not call the police." And Aaron and I, that's our number one rule, right? We do not call 911 no matter what. And if the police are going to abuse people over and over and over again, what do they expect is going to eventually happen? So a lot of my friends, they get surprised when I say that kind of thing, but it's like, I don't pick a side. I mean, I just think the police are ungodly, and there's some things about Black Lives Matter that I don't agree with. So I'm not going to I don't feel like I have to pick a side. Let them kill each other, So.
Thank you very much. You are spot on. You are right on in my estimation also.
Yeah.
So
wow.
There we are. Imagine that. We've got a minister and a prisoner that are thinking alike, and they're from two different localities.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Well, that is amazing, because that's kind of a rare. Everybody wants to support the police. I'm like, they're the ones that are going to enslave us all. They're the ones that are going to put us into the FEMA camps. They're the ones that are going to force us to take. They're going to take away our guns eventually. And anyway, but God bless you, Patrick. It's always good talking to you, and I pray that you get out very soon. You're very blessed to have Agnes. I can't tell you what a wonderful blessing that is, and I know you know that already. But after I talk to her, I'm just so impressed with her commitment to you.
Yes. Now listen, even if they take our guns away, there is a book out there that tells you how to build a bow and arrow.
Okay. I like the way you think.
Been along buffalo yeah.
Okay. I like the way
Have a
you
good
think.
day. Have a great day.
Okay. God bless you,
Love
Patrick.
talking with you.
Okay. Love talking
God
to you.
bless you too, brother.
All right. Take
Yeah,
care.
take
Have a
care.
God bless.
All
Bye
right.
bye.
Bye-bye for now.